Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? होप सो.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody. I, on
Good
behalf of
morning, sir.
Government Degree College Punch
Good morning.
and Department of Computer Science and Czech Computer Association Technology, here to organize a lecture series on advancement of computer science. First of all, I am highly thankful to Principal, Government Degree College Punch, Professor Musarraf Hussain Shah Sir, who gave me this opportunity to organize the series of lecture, and one of the lecture is today now. I'm also thankful to Professor Rayal sir at Department of Computer Science, Government Degree College Punch, for giving me this approval to organize such a type of lecture series on the computational sciences. So we have today expert Professor Ramesh Chandra Pandey from Odisha. He will give us the lecture on intellectual property rights and innovations. Let me tell you a brief introductions about advancement of computational sciences. Since our personal life is highly dependent on the technology that people have developed, technology has advanced with years and it has changed the way we have purchased products, the way we live, the way we communicate, the way we travel, the way we learn, and so many changes have been brought about by these continuous technological advancements. As people's demands and lifestyle change, the demand for advancing the type of technology we use is high. Almost everything we use has been innovated to better standards to meet the need of the people, or we can say for the betterment of the society. Through breakthroughs in health services and educations, these technologies have the power to better the lives of our poor people in developing countries. Eradicating malaria, a scourge of the African continent for centuries, is now possible. Cures for other diseases which are endemic in developing countries are also now possible, just like we have facing the COVID-19 pandemic. Through this type of advancement of technology, we are able to eradicate the pandemic disease also, allowing people with debilitating condition to live healthy and productive lives. We have different topics in the latest innovation in computer field. One of them is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that aims to create intelligent machines. AI is accomplished by studying how human brain thinks and how humans learn, decide, and work while trying to solve a problem, and then using the outcomes of this study as a basis of developing intelligent software and systems. Machine learning is also a core part of artificial intelligence. Learning without any kind of supervision requires an ability to identify patterns in streams of inputs, whereas learning with adequate supervisions involve classification and numerical regressions. AI techniques elevate the speed of execution of complex program. It is equipped with. We have different applications of artificial intelligence. For example, gaming. Artificial intelligence plays crucial role in strategic games such as chess, poker, tic-tac, toy, etc., where machine can think of large number of possible positions based on heuristic knowledge. We have natural language processing. It is possible to interact with the computer that understands natural language spoken by humans. We have speech recognitions. Some intelligent systems are capable of hearing and comprehending the language in terms of sentences and their meanings, while a human talk to it. We have intelligent robots. Robots are able to perform the task given by human. They have sensors to detect physical data from the real world, such as light, heat, temperature, movement, sound, bump, and pressure. They have efficient processor, multiple sensors, and huge memory to exploit and to exhibit intelligence. We have automobiles. Google's driverless cars and Tesla autopilot features have already paved the way towards the introduction of artificial intelligence in automobiles. Whether it is self-parking, detecting collisions, blind spot monitoring, voice recognition, or navigation, it is almost like the car is acting as an assistant to the owner and teaching different ways of safe driving. We have manufacturing. Manufacturing is one of the first industries that has been using AI from the very beginning. Robotic parts are used in the factories to assemble different parts and then pack them without needing any manual help. Right from the raw materials to the shipped final products, robotic parts play an eminent role in most of all the entities. We have the concept of memory store chip. Since the dawn of electronics, we have had only three types of circuit components, what is to be called as resistors, inductors, capacitors. But in 1971, US Berkeley researcher Leon Shaw theorized the possibility of four types of component. One that would be able to measure the flow of electric current, the memory store. Now, just 37 years later, Hewlett Packard has built one. As its name implies, the memory store can remember how much current has passed through an electronic circuit. It can save its electronic state even when the current is turned off, making it is a great candidate to replace today's flash memory. Memory stores will theoretically be cheaper and far faster than flash memory and allow far greater memory densities. They could also replace RAM chips as we know them so that after you turn off your computer, it will remember exactly what it was doing when you turn it back on and return to work instantly. We have the advancement of technologies, just like 5G technology coming soon. And in various countries, this particular technology is already flourishing and in a working mode. We have 1G concept initially, in which we can browse only 2.4 kilobytes per second of data. Then advancement has been taken place. Is there 2G concept, 64 kilobits per second of the browsing speed. Then we have 3G concept, that is 2 MB per second of the speeds, browsing speeds has been taken place. Then we have 4G concepts that is presently working on 100 MB per second. We can interact among various types of colleagues and we can talk and we can give lectures on while making use of the 4G concept. And we have developed various types of applications just like your Google Meet, Zoom, and various types of apps in order to provide the informations online by making use of the advancement of technologies. Similarly, we have 5G that is in several countries. It is already working on in the developed countries, just like China, USA. So 5G concept, we can download more than 1 GB of data per second. Then we have quantum computing. This is also advancement of technology in the field of the computer sciences. Quantum computers are incredibly powerful machines that take a new approach to processing information built on the principle of quantum mechanics. In quantum computing, a qubit, short form of quantum bit, is a unit of quantum information, the quantum analog to classical bit. Qubits have special properties that help them to solve complex problems much faster than the classical bits. One of these properties is superposition, which states that instead of holding one binary value, 0 or 1, like a classical bit that particularly we are using there in the digital computers, a qubit can hold combinations of 0 and 1 simultaneously. यानी 0 और 1 एक ही टाइम पे जो है प्रोसेस करेगा, बट प्रेजेंटली हम जो यूज कर रहे हैं वो आइदर 0 या R1 का कंसेप्ट यूज कर रहे हैं for the digital technology. When multiple qubits interact coherently, they can explore multiple options and process information in a fraction of the time it would take even the fastest non-quantum systems. Basically, as we are entering a big data world in which the information we need to store grows, there is a need for more ones and zeros and transistors to process it. Since everyone is communicating by means of social media software, just like WhatsApp, just like uh, Facebook, just like Instagram, we need to process most algorithms. We need uh, various advanced algorithms in order to process the already flourished data into big data. For the most part, classical computers are limited to doing one thing at a time. So the more complex the problem, the longer it takes. When we enter the world of atomic and subatomic particles, things begin to behave in unexpected ways. In fact, these particles can exist in more than one state at a time. It's this ability that quantum computers take advantage of. We have the concept of cloud computing we are using in our daily life. Suppose in order to convert a particular JPG file into Word file or a JPG file into PDF file, I can browse any type of online cloud such that it can be able to convert that particular JPG file into PDF file. So cloud computing is the delivery of on-demand computing services from applications to storage and processing power, typically over the internet and on a pay-as-you-go basis. Rather than owning their own computing infrastructure or data centers, companies can rent access to anything from applications to storage from a cloud server provider. Cloud computing services cover a vast range of options now, from the basic of storage, networking, and processing power through the natural languages processing and artificial intelligence. We have several benefits of cloud computing technologies. Cost. Cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying hardware and software and setting up and running on-site data centers. The rack of servers, the round-the-clock electricity for power and cooling, the IT experts for managing the infrastructure. Speed. Most cloud computing services are provided self-service on demand. So even vast amount of computing sources can be provisioned in minutes, typically, with just a few mouse clicks, giving business a lot of flexibility and taking the pressure off capacity planning. Productivity on the side, data centers typically require a lot of racking and stacking, hardware setup, software patching, and other time-consuming IT management chores. Cloud computing removes the need for many of these tasks, so if IT and it means IT can spend time on achieving more important business goals. I have just discussed few of advancement of computational sciences. So now we have